New canvas. That's what I'm looking for. Wakey wakey eggs and bakey. The Joler is live.
Wakey wakey eggs and bakey.
What are you working on today?
I don't fucking know. I'll figure it out. Maybe drawing. Maybe concept art.
That made me laugh.
So fucking funny.
You announced that you're streaming and immediately Raid is in my chat. Not yours, mine.
Hi, Chris. Guys, look, I fixed chat. It actually looks decent on the stream.
Wow. Hi, Chris. Hi, Raid. Here, I'll start my stream too then. Hello. We're live.
Mine isn't even started. I just can't separate the music from the
you just can't
desktop audio.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
I can show you how to
mute
do
us.
that. It's very easy. You're playing Pokemon Legends ZA. Nice.
Zaza.
I didn't know they let you get high in those games.
I mean, actually, I could mute us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like it right now. Because we're starting in like a minute.
Yeah, I'm already on.
Okay.
Oh, why is my thing lit up? Is my Fuji broken? I swear to God, I love Fujitech so much, but it never works.
Let me see.
It is like it is arguably one of the most annoying things that I've had to work with. So,
sorry,
anyway,
wait, I need to wait for this Garden of Life organic supplements ad.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's just constantly lit up. Or stupid string together.
I didn't mean to. Okay. Can I? Which is this? Is this display capture?
If I change it to this, does it do anything? No. Let me fix this really quick, chat, and then I'll get started.
Chris, is the music audio levels fine?
Is mine good too, Chris?
Okay, good. I don't feel like fixing the chat on my other scene, so I'm just gonna add the display capture to here.
There we go. Now it's working. Hopefully my music is fine. I think it should be.
Fuck.
Hopefully. Okay. To work. I'm gonna work first on doing my flowchart. I think that'll be probably simplest, maybe? I don't know, it'll help me at least keep the important things in order. But that also requires me to reread the entire show.
Wait, fuck. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I just accidentally deleted my entire game scene off OBS for a second.
Yikes. Okay.
What the fuck? I think there's an ad on the screensaver. Okay, there we go. How about I delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this, and then can I copy stuff from... Yay! Wait, let me type in chat to test that this works. Oh, fuck off. What? Okay, cool. Chat works. Oops. Yippee! Okay, we're good. We're good now. We're gonna be working on... I feel like I should work on stuff other than concept art and just like... I don't know, like, where to start. I've never been good at that. I don't know. What would you recommend for someone at my position? Should I keep going with concept art for a little bit, or should I,
Well, you've gotten your two main characters down.
Yes, Smoothie and Milkshake, I feel like don't need changing.
Yeah. I feel like at this point, I recommend writing out your story and finding the necessary characters for your story before you keep writing anything, so you're not doing more work than you have to.
Yeah.
You know? Like, write out the basic bones of the story, and then figure out who you're pushing into there, so you're not having, like, 12 characters and then you end up using 5.
I mean, so far I do have Cream Lima, Milkshake, Octavia, Smoothie.
Yeah. But to figure out if you need to prune any of those. It's a good cast. Just, figure out where they all fit in and if you really need all of them, Like, you could really cut Octavia if you really wanted to. But, you know, write out the bare bones of your story and see what fits, what doesn't, and go from there. You know, because you're just drawing pictures of your characters if you don't have the story.
Pretty much,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I do have like a general timeline. I think this is where I got stuck on last week, and then you weren't here to bounce ideas off of.
Sorry.
So I gave up. So there's like the beginning, which is like home life and like establishing their regular ass life. That's probably no more than an episode or two. Then there's the arrival. I don't know what like the incentive for them to go would be. I know that's changed a lot between iterations.
That might be what you want to work on figuring out first.
Mm-hmm.
I like the we gotta go find an album cover thing.
Yeah.
What have the different iterations been of it?
I forget. I think the most recent ones have just been some variation on we need to get an album cover.
Mm-hmm. I know the last one was like, let's go check out this creepy city.
Yeah, that too.
Kind of boring. No offense.
No, I get that.
It needs a motive.
I just feel like, I think, like, you know, this could just be, like, me biased against myself, and, me working with this one concept for so long, but I feel like going somewhere that could risk your life just for an album cover feels stupid and unrealistic.
That makes sense. I don't know, maybe they're looking for like, I don't know how much if you've written any songs, but maybe like, it's the same thing with them as they've been working on this album for so long, and they haven't gotten anything that they just need like, a change of scenery. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that was...
So,
I played around with that idea for a bit. I don't know. I don't remember what iteration. Yeah. And when I say play around with it, I think I wrote it down once and then never again.
I've known of a couple artists that just leave home and go write their albums to get new inspiration in a new place. So that really could just be what they did. Is like, oh, we need to go. Let's go somewhere else. You know, we've been writing this album in our apartment for months or years. Our fans really want something. Maybe it could be like a overnight fame kind of thing almost, where they're like, okay, we've been making singles kind of like for fun over the past couple of years, but you know, one of our videos did so well, and I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I like that.
And so now they need to write an album, and they're really pressed for time. Having like a time limit on a character's story thing, I think at least helps motivate things really early on. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I think that's a good incentive for now. So...
Okay. What is it called? Like, is it just a shipyard when, like, on a dock there's just a bunch of crates and stuff? Is it just a shipyard?
Like a
Is that
port.
right? Thank you.
Port mackerel. I miss you every day, Port Mackerel. That's a lie. You were a shitty map.
What is Port Mackerel?
It's a map in Splatoon.
Oh. That's never explained.
What, Port Mackerel?
No, the person behind everybody coming to the house. So basically, I don't know how much you remember about the episode, but in episode 1, right after the intro sequence with like Leander and the other Greeks, there's like a figure on a dockyard that is that makes a deal with Leander. And it's never really explained how Leander's like spirit gets to them. So I'm gonna need to fill that plot hole.
Wait, say that again?
There's a plot hole of a character making a deal with someone who died 18,000 years ago.
Okay.
Not 18,000, like 20, like whatever. Someone who died a really long time ago in modern day. And it's not explained how they made that deal. Before Leander gets brought back.
Mm.
So I just need to find a way to fill
Was it like a thing that the mansion was a museum at some point?
It was a museum at some in modern day it is a museum, but the mansion, the castle used to be the home to that Greek royal
Okay.
family.
I mean, my mind first goes to some sort of artifact tampering at the museum, maybe.
That could be it. Is in the shipyard. Maybe they were shipping some relics to that museum. And that would also give them a reason to be in contact with Pierce. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey.
Why are you sore, Chris?
It's not showing up 2 times on my end. It might be because it's sending in both of our chats, Chris. It might be a glitch on your end. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. That's my guess, at least. Okay.
You guys think Smoothie would be a neat?
What?
Do you think Smoothie would, like, not have a job?
Well...
Because I never, like, Milkshake I considered jobs and stuff for him, but, like, I never really considered a job for Smoothie, and I kind of, like... I could kind of see Smoothie, like,
Maybe to lean into that idea of, you know, a time limit. Maybe Smoothie got fired from his old job and gave himself a year to finish an album and get something done, you know, before he had to go and get a job again. And so maybe he's coming to the end of that year.
I see. Are there 2 chats on my screen? Let's see. Yeah, there's just that one. Also, I can't see that, so maybe I should put, like, a box or something behind it. I didn't even realize you guys couldn't see that. I apologize. Best views.
Oh, that's mine.
Let's put image. Let's just put some random image behind. Here, chat can be. Yeah, you can kind of see that now.
Hi, Joey's face. Joey, is your face on your stream?
Yeah. Because you couldn't see my chat before, because it was white text on a white background.
Oh.
So I just put.
Sorry, I don't have your Twitch pulled up just because it lags out my computer. I thought you had like your face cam on.
No, I would never. Also, my PC doesn't have a camera.
Ah, right.
Yeah, cool.
Don't blink, Chris. I'm so excited. I'm almost at my following goal. I need 4 more subscribers and then I'll be at 50. Okay. Calls you to save him. Hopefully you guys can hear the music.
Hopefully you guys are on my screen and hear my music more, because my music's better. What song is playing right now? That's Kevin MacLeod.
I really like writing my villains. Like, rewriting this more and expanding on this character. I'm kind of realizing, like, yeah, you might have justifications for your actions, but you are kind of a truly fucked up person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's gone from, I need to kill all these people to get my friends back, to, I need to kill a bunch of people to get my friends back, and so in order to do this, I'm stalking somebody, manipulating many people into being in their lives just to kill them heartlessly so that I can get what I want back. And potentially destroy the world in doing so by bringing back some eldritch threats from the Bronze Age.
Are you just writing Charlotte again?
No. I'm writing Phoebe Nightlock from Soul Survivor.
Yeah, but that is kind of what Charlotte did.
Kinda. Except she wanted to do it herself. Phoebe is on a strict deal with Leander to, kill off these people, and then she's done. Charlotte wanted to kill people, get her time machine back, and then bring people back. Phoebe doesn't care. She is purely manipulating for her own benefit, not to try to help people.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
One good thing that came out of me finally working a retail job is that now I can truly feel the misery that retail brings to people.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. So now I can
Really
make
the worst.
Milkshake a truly miserable retail worker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Damn, I feel even worse for this guy now. Because there's this old vampire lady manipulating him, and his girlfriend has been manipulating him the entire time as well. Damn, poor Pierce. And he dies not knowing that either of them manipulated him. Like, both manipulating him into doing the same thing, which is to literally be a martyr and a sacrifice for their cause. Because essentially, episode 4, in my opinion, is the best episode of the series. Mm-hmm. Episode 4 is where the older vampire lady manipulates Pierce. Well, hold on. To start off with, the storyline for Breaking Point is separated into 3 timelines. The, I think, 1600s, 2021, and 2025. Or 2024, because it was December 31st, 2024, when episode 1 takes place. So, in the 1800s timeline, this king gets married to this lady that he meets on the beach. She hates him. They both hate each other. They have 3 kids. The storyline in the Greece in the 1600s timeline all takes place in a singular day, much like the 2025 storyline, except for some deviations. Over this timeline is a wedding. The eldest daughter is getting married to a Romanian count named Andre. He comes into town. Daughter does not like him at all. Wedding goes on without much of an incident. Turns out him and his 5 servants are vampires. This all happens on the wedding night where everybody is turned into a vampire. And the lady that the king married is actually a nymph with like ice magic, and she freezes them all in time and basically sends everybody to hell, right? Banishes Andre, banishes everybody to hell. 2021 comes around, and Phoebe and her 2 friends, Vi and Clara, are on this dock making a deal with this group. Clara and Vi die. Phoebe finds this relic, kills off those guys, and essentially finds that sword that Leander used to have and locates where it's from, manipulates Pierce and his friends, becomes Pierce's girlfriend, and goes back to the museum that he works at with him, which is the castle that the Greek family used to live in. So, 2025 storyline, Phoebe has essentially invited 6 of her, well, 4, I guess, of her enemies to... No, my numbers are off. Okay, 6 people that has wronged her and her family to the house to kill them. You know, low stakes. Her parents are still in prison because of crimes they committed when she was much younger. But she's surprised when Ivana and Will show up, who are 2 people that she's actually gotten a bit fond of in the manipulation. Pierce, she's also very fond of, but, you know, he's her boyfriend, and she, you know, has made peace with the fact that he is going to die. So essentially, Ivana and Will showing up throws a wrench in her plan. Over the first 3 nights, Ivana and Will and some other guy bite the dust, right? So Phoebe has been, like, thrown into the ringer immediately. It's already throwing off her plans. And over this time, one of the vampires... Bye, Chris. One of the vampires, Andre the vampire, his 4 servants are still in the castle. All of the staff are vampires. One of the staff members named Angelica, essentially, has been manipulating Pierce since the start of the evening. And since he was young, really, like, she has been there his entire life. He has, like, a mother-child relationship with her, and she very much pushes him to do the right thing, except now she's very much pushing him to do the wrong thing. So essentially, as the night continues, every episode a new member of the royal family or their staff come back from the dead and haunt the family. On the 4th night is when Andre comes back from hell, and there's basically a giant vampire battle that happens. We learn the backstories of the 5 vampire servants. And essentially, Angelica and Phoebe in the background, because she's kind of been, like, priming him for this too.
Wait, hold on. Gecht. Thanks for the follow! Okay, go on.
Essentially, Angelica is like, dude, this is what you were made for. Because Pierce's life, right? His mother and father wanted to run this museum. They're in retirement now. They're exploring the world. His sister, his sister Penny, ran the museum with him, but then she left because she wanted to go do a paranormal podcast or whatever. So essentially, he had never left the museum or Greece his entire life until it was time for Will and Ivana's wedding, which is where he met Phoebe, who basically his first love, his first, experience with the outside world, essentially. She comes back with him, and now he's kind of feeling stuck, where he's at the point of like, okay, this museum is my life, and he wants more. He feels destined to do more. And so Angelica is in his ear. That's the vampire lady. She's like, dude, this is what you're meant for. If you can kill this vampire guy, then we're all set. So Pierce, who has been like manipulated to the point of like doing whatever Angelica says, is like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this. So essentially this giant battle between the two vampire sides breaks out. And Pierce goes out and fights Andre very badly, but manages to knock him off a 100-foot drop with him in tow. So Pierce and Andre go falling. Pierce lives, but is then killed by the queen, who has come back to basically be like, y'all need to fuck off with this shit. We ended this 100 years ago. And that's where episode 4 wraps. Episode 4 is going to be such a good episode, and I feel so bad for Pierce, who is having to like deal with all of that in such a short amount of time. It's going to be really, really fun to write. And also everybody around him is kind of shitty. So anyway, hopefully that made some sort of sense.
I'm gonna be real. A lot of like I was trying to focus on writing also, so like a lot of it kind of went in one ear out of the other. But also, I picked up the major plot points of it, I think. But I can't wait to see it in a way that I can digest.
Yeah, no worries.
I think it would be really funny if this new follower just heard you talking and thought you were the one on my stream controlling my stream, and they followed for you, Volley. Not for me.
Yeah,
that'd be really funny.
If you want to hear me talk, I'm tagged in Joey's title.
No, don't go to her.
At Lumpy Noir, and also follow Joey because he's still really cool. So.
I think that is the first time you have actively like promoted my streams. Like, you've never rated me, you've never promoted me, you've never done anything.
I have promoted you. I post your shit in Paranoid because you won't.
Okay.
I literally posted in the Your Channel section your YouTube channel.
Yeah, that is true. I did see that.
Yeah. You never did anything for me. Okay, buddy. You're literally the first channel on my recommended channels list on Twitch.
Good. You're my only recommended channel.
Aw, thanks.
Because no one else I like streams.
Oh.
Actually, Tyler did that one time.
Yeah. He did say he was going to give streaming a try. I guess he didn't like it.
Yeah. There was like a small era back in like 2023 or 4 where he did cooking streams. I miss those.
Oh, neat.
You know, I'm looking between my stream and your stream, and man, our processes sure are different. You've written 4 to 5 paragraphs for a fucking flowchart, and I've written Why can't they just leave? Building collapse like in TikTok? No gas? Pure lust and interest for this depraved city? Leaning towards the last one, they can leave any time, but the deeper they get into it, the harder it is to escape, both literally and figuratively, because fuck, I'm a good writer. That's all I have written down right now, under this chapter. Also, I was listening to you, like, most of the time I was working on this, so...
Yeah.
I feel like this is something that I do kind of have a bit of trouble with, too, with, like, why can't they just leave, I think. Which is something that, like, I do like the idea that they always can leave, but with the role that Milkshake plays in the story, I don't know why he doesn't just leave, because he's anti-city, not pro-city like Smoothie and Lima.
Well, he loves Smoothie, and he wouldn't...
That is true.
Want to leave Smoothie in this kind of city. Like, how long have they been together?
At the point of the story, probably since they were 19, and right now they're like 24, 25.
So that's like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
6-7 years. Sorry, 6 to 7 years. Sorry for all our young listeners. I'm not doing that for you. But
I will 6, 7.
But oh god, what am I thinking now? My train of thought is gone. Yeah, that's 6 to 7 years. At that point, you know, they're in love. They are not going to abandon. You wouldn't abandon Chris in some random city, even now, at 1 year. You know. So
that is true.
I guess they're in love and whatever.
Maybe love is just a powerful feeling.
And maybe, you know, maybe Milkshake does leave. Like, if you decide to go with the Octavia Lima smoothie joint freaking, maybe Milkshake finds out about it and is like, oh my god. Or maybe after Cream dies by Lima, they have like a fight, and Milkshake is like, dude, you are too far gone. I have been in hell with you, and I don't know how to get you out of this except for me leaving. You know? Like, I need to put myself first in this, right? Like, I've given you chance after chance, and you've continually burned me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes that's how patterns of abuse goes. If is the only way for somebody to kind of realize that they're in a shitty situation is to lose people. You know, and that might not be what you want to write for Smoothie and Milkshake, but, you know, it is a reality sometimes.
A reality I've fucking been through.
Yeah. Sorry. Hopefully that was not...
No, I don't care. Like, that is a very good point. I think I've just been having trouble, like you said, writing Smoothie and Milkshake in this scenario. But it is something that I do have to do eventually, methinks.
Write down, like, a couple ideas of, like, why they can't leave, or why they can't leave, or why they wouldn't leave. You know, because there's the difference between can't and wouldn't. And like I said, you know, one of them could leave. Right? like having Milkshake fully leave, it's always been Smoothie and Milkshake, Smoothie and Milkshake. What happens when it's just Smoothie? You know? Like, at that point in the story, Octavia is, like, fully in control of shit. Lima has been, like, turned into one of those shadow people. Cream is dead. You know? What happens to Smoothie when Smoothie is all alone? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like this. I think one concern that I have right now with how I'm writing Smoothie is that, which, you know, this obviously, like, character flaws are good, but I feel like this is a more unintended character flaw of his that I'm writing right now, at least, is that he's, like, kind of appearing, at least to me in some ways, I feel like in the story he's kind of being, like, selfish and, like, kind of a dick and kind of a bad boyfriend. Which maybe that is a good thing for the story for him to overcome. But I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not huge on, like, the idea of endings where bad people are just, like, completely forgiven. But also,
Well,
I love Smoothie and Milkshake so much, and I want them to be together at the end.
maybe it doesn't need to be a bad people are completely forgiven ending. You know, like maybe you can have a scene post City where Milkshake and Smoothie sit down and talk. You know, and it might not be like on paper saying and they were totally okay in the end, but it's like, you know, they're putting everything out there, they're talking, you know?
Yeah.
Like they can reiterate like I care about you, you know? Like they love each other. They're not going to let the 6-year relationship go to waste when, you know, they care about each other. And like I don't know. It sounds toxic when I'm saying it, and it might be when it comes out of my mouth. Like,
See, like, that's what I'm finding
yeah,
a lot of the time
hey,
when I'm, like,
give them
writing
a
stuff.
relationship counselor. Give them a relationship counselor. Have them go to couples therapy. You know, maybe that's what they need. But I think giving Smoothie those flaws makes him a bit more human.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely, like, pro Smoothie having flaws. They just aren't the intended flaws that I initially, like, pictured him having.
Yeah, well,
Which isn't, like, a bad thing.
yeah, sometimes they just show up on paper. Sometimes the character tells you what their flaws are. However, I feel like you gotta give Milkshake some flaws too in order for him to be like it to like make sense
Yeah,
and not have it be
absolutely.
like, oh, Smoothie's such a bad boyfriend. La, 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 la. You know what I mean?
That's like one thing I'm struggling with a bit right now. Hi, Chris. Is that, like, currently the basis of the story, at least from the little bits that I've written down this stream, is that Smoothie basically quit his job to focus on music, leaving Milkshake to be the only breadwinner for the fucking shithole
House.
apartment
Yeah.
that they have.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the kind of inciting incentive is Smoothie wants to do this, Smoothie wants to do that. And not a whole lot of what, like, Milkshake wants to do.
Yeah. Maybe.
I feel like this hurts me to say at this point in my life, and at this point in my writing career, but Milkshake has kind of always been a tiny bit of an afterthought. Like, even when I initially created him, it was just Smoothie, and then like a week later I was like, what if I made another goat?
Yeah. Maybe. We're playing. The story is not. Okay, I'm sorry. I was gonna say the story is about sex. It's not about sex. It's about
sex.
drama.
It's about addiction.
Yeah, it's about addiction.
Ultimately, it's about hope.
How people cope with addiction.
Yeah.
What is Milkshake addicted to, and how does that manifest in the city? And how does that manifest in his story? Because we have for Lima and Smoothie is it's sex.
Yeah.
What is it for Milkshake? And what is it for Cream? Everybody has something in the story. Yeah. So maybe figuring out what Milkshake at his core, what his vice is, maybe that can help you with writing things around that. I think maybe after you have your, or even before you write your bare bones, it's up to you. Don't let me give you more things to do. But maybe write Milkshake out more, because it's not, like I said, it's not the Smoothie story. It's the Milkshake and Smoothie story.
Yeah.
So maybe...
I feel like right now, with what I have written down, I feel like Milkshake's flaw, I'm not sure about his vice yet, but his flaw is, his main big flaw, at least, is that he doesn't have drive or motivation to do anything, but that is also kind of a Smoothie flaw. But I feel like with Milkshake, this kind of, I don't know.
I mean, he has a lot of stress on his shoulders, he's working jobs to keep the apartment afloat, to keep his boyfriend, boyfriend and him from being kicked out on their asses from a mean landlord or something. He's playing the bass for their band and is stressed for not having as much time for practice because he's always working. It could maybe be not a workaholic thing, but maybe a having so much on your hands that you begin to lose sight of your goal. You lose your dream or something. Maybe that's what Milkshake is in the middle of. And that kind of adds a little bit of tension in their relationship too. Smoothie is living his dream right now, and Milkshake is working. Milkshake is.
I think that is kind of what I was trying to enunciate.
Yeah, maybe
at least you're just better at speaking.
No, you're good.
I know I've constantly just as a descriptor called Smoothie, or not Smoothie, I've called Milkshake a stoner, and I do have connections to someone who is.
Maybe.
My headset disconnected.
No, you're good. You said it's a story about addictions, and it's a story about hope. Maybe Milkshake... Maybe it took so long for them to be able to go out and have this album finally written, because Milkshake needed to work up the vacation time. And Milkshake coming out into the city, it might be a hellscape, but it is giving him the time to do what he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's getting the hope back of writing, performing, doing things with his partner. All the meanwhile, it's kind of a mirror to what their regular life was of Smoothie is now going through hell. And it might mean more at the end if you decide to go for that story branch of Milkshake leaving Smoothie in the city, leaving his perfect life behind for his partner, which might actually be kind of a shitty ending in the end now that I'm saying it out loud. But turning the roles on their head, establishing early on that Milkshake is the one that does all the hard work, Smoothie is at home doing the fun work, and then having it shift where in the city Milkshake is living his dreams and Smoothie is literally turning into a monster of his own creation.
Yeah.
Would be an interesting thing to maybe explore.
Yeah, I like that. Also, Chris, thank you. I didn't want to out it on a public stream just in case you were uncomfortable with that, but yeah. That is kind of what I'm leaning towards for Milkshake, like possibly more of a drug being the vice of him.
Mm-hmm.
If we do go to like experimenting with other people's vices.
But even then, you got to make sure that it's not enough to overpower the story of Lima and Smoothies.
Yeah.
Vice. Okay, back to writing.
Yeah, if I do like decide to go in that direction, Chris, you are literally the first person and only person I will talk to about that.
It would be cool if it did that. It just took me to the episode.
Dude, I just completely zoned out. I'm like hypnotized by this song. What the fuck?
Skip it. Or remove it from
I
the
gotta
playlist.
skip it. I gotta skip it. This one's probably better.
Meow back.
Kill her. What? Sorry.
No. What the fuck?
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was a gut reaction. I'm sorry.
Chris, you should come to my stream. I would never tell you to kill Ivy in Minecraft. And also, you can let me know if my music is working. Because I got yelled at last time by Sunny that my music wasn't working, so...
It's probably not even a fun Halloween vibe.
Yeah, it's actually not really that Halloween-y, unfortunately. I changed it because it was getting really annoying.
Mine is very Halloween-y and vibey.
I needed something quiet-ish so I could hear.
Turn the volume down.
Me?
Yeah, if it's too loud, turn the volume down.
Well, yeah, but it was just distracting, not too loud, sorry. God. The music is fine? Okay, thank you, Chris.
Now come back to my stream. Chris, you're a mod here. You have power. Yay.
Are you talking?
What?
God.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Okay, sorry. My audio keeps screwing itself up. It's getting really annoying. I don't know if my headphones are dying or what. Back in Stories, Joey's stream. I miss you. Miss you, Chris. No, Ivy.
No.
Joey hurt her. Joey poisoned her.
No, she's not poisoned. She would be green if she was.
Oh, that's true. God, I remember how annoyed I was at one of the voice actors for not sending me lines and performing them poorly.
Oh, I think you might have told me
And
about
then-
this.
Yeah, I had a voice actor who didn't show up to any of the table reads, did not return any of my DMs. And when I would contact him about them, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I can send you those." And then the mic quality would be different every time he would send me audio. And so I fired him after the first episode. So,
Awesome. Well, I mean, you kind of fired everyone.
well, I didn't fire everybody. The project is just in hiatus, but I fired him. Because I was just kind of like, no, I cannot be putting up with this for however many years this project takes. Not to be shady, of course. Because, you know.
Dude, you were
I know
fucking shady
voice
as hell like
acting is-
2 streams ago. Are you
I
chicken
was?
now that we have 5 viewers?
Oh, you mean like on Paranoid?
Uh,
Well, that's with friends. This isn't a professional environment where I'm working with people. I know voice acting
Oh,
is hard,
true.
but also, you know, I feel like there's a quality that's expected. And I know the payment was not great.
and
But
that, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
did
is why
raise-
I haven't been hired and Ori has.
To be fair, though, I did pay them more than I said I was going to pay them. I offered like $5 and I ended up giving them all like 15. But that was on my budget of like $500,
Mm.
not my budget of like $3,000 that the next episode would have taken. So, yeah.
what like time period does your does Breaking Point like take place across? Does it take place across like a week or a month or?
A day, like 12 hours.
Oh,
In the regular timeline, like 12 hours.
so people are just dying like every hour.
Yeah, they're like dropping dead every other hour.
Uh,
Yeah, it's rough. If I could change anything, I would make it a longer time period. However, having the one night makes more sense because if they had more time, they'd be more likely to find a way out of the castle.
uh-huh.
And also, when you're in a house with supernatural monsters, you're not living for more than a night.
Yeah.
You know?
Since we've established that this is vacation time, like initially I thought they would be like because this is why the ARG section like took place over such a long time. I kind of assumed that they would be trapped in the city for like a long time, but I think now it's just gonna be over like 7 days.
Well, oh yeah. Standard amount of vacation time for a retail job is typically 2 weeks, 10 days of paid vacation per year after 1 year of service.
Not according to my boss.
Oh, well, how much do you get?
I wasn't allowed 2 weeks off for Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, I guess Milkshake is just missing work.
Yeah. It was a whole thing. You don't even read Discord. No, wait, I was gonna shit on you for not reading Discord, but I realized I vented about this to like everyone except you.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think I remember that. Sorry about that, though. That actually does fucking suck.
Yeah,
I hate
no.
your job.
They told me that they would essentially have to, for someone in my role, I can't. I don't qualify for that long of vacation time, so they would essentially have to fire then rehire me.
Stupid.
Yeah. All because I won
me a minute.
off for Thanksgiving and then the first week of December.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay. They. So this is like night one, I think. 5 nights at the Bubble Badlands. So, I should probably establish this like earlier. Day 1 of 7. I think I should probably die like day 6 of 7. What? Oh, fuck off. Why isn't it canceling? Certified freak. Someone ban that guy. Wait, can Noise shit even hear me? I don't think Corey's chat can hear me. Yeah, no. Ooh! Okay. There was an error with the network, with the restream. Yeah, she banned me. Okay. When is Splatfest? Isn't there like a Splatfest like this weekend? Lotto wins. Oh. Oh no, that's next week. Okay, I don't really care. Wait, guys. Games on Reddit Farm Merge Valley. Guys, this might be peak. Stardew's got nothing on this shit. Is this the new Stardew? Lord, I shouldn't be doing this. I can't believe I fucking just played Stardew Valley when my favorites, or not Stardew, Farm Merch Valley, when my favorite song of all time is on, and I missed like the best part of my favorite song. To make up for it, I'm gonna give myself a little treat. I'm gonna yeah, the surface of the ground, and they give it all they've got, and they give it all they've got, and you give it all you've got, till you're dead. See how the brain plays around, and you fall inside a hole you couldn't see. And you fall inside a hole inside of someone. Help me understand what's going on behind my mind. Doctor, I can't tell if I'm not me. See how I fed you. You'll never understand. You'll never understand. No, you'll never, ever, ever understand. See how I fly away. Ever understand. You'll never, ever, ever understand. Dun, dun, dun. Bum 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 bum. Okay, that was good. Wait, Rem, what's Wi-Fi? Is there with your Wi-Fi? What's wrong with your Wi-Fi? That's fun. Gay. That. Okay. I think so far everything up to leaving feels good. I'm unsure of what to do with the return because I want them to return, I think. Actually, maybe I don't like want anyone to die too soon. Just to make them like feel like death fodder. I think that's stupid. But also, I think if Milkshake left early, that could have some impact. Why do I look like what? I don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid. Yeah, I'm handsome. By the way, ever since Ori left, we lost like 3 viewers. And I'm gonna end the stream if we don't get any more support. Like, people have been wanting me to do another work stream, but you know, I thought people wanted me to do another work stream. But if I'm not gonna get any more support, then I don't know. I might just end the stream. What do you want from us, Joey? $1 million. It was a Dark Side Phil reference, dude. Try to keep up. Well, then I might just have to end the stream, because, guys, can you tell I'm getting a little bored of working right now?
Only use one? Only use one fan. Seriously. One singular fan.
Are you serious right now? Only one fan?
There's no way this is gonna work because I can't activate it now.
You can't activate it. It didn't even work, chat. Why would you tell me a lie?
Okay, I give up. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not gonna do it.
Who fucking cares? Very good. Final Slayer of Badam, nobody cares. So please stop. Because I don't even want to know. I seriously don't even, I don't even care if it's positive. I don't even want to know.
I can't do this till I'm tougher. So forget this. I guess this is the Rito one, right? That's the Rito region. This is the Gerudo region. So why don't I just hit due west and see what's due west?
Good music time, yeah.
And you see, that's the problem is like, if I don't do it within like a few minutes of trying, I just spent 25 minutes on that. I just don't care anymore. I'm a streamer. I have to make progress. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and waste all my time.
You waited all year, and it's finally
Doctors
here.
almost
The
available.
Wawa
Have fun,
Gobbler
Game
is
Boys,
back.
okay.
Hot roasted turkey,
Wawa
with gravy,
Gobbler.
savory stuffing, sweet
Dude, I
cranberry
could
sauce,
fuck
and
up a
creamy mashed or
fucking
sweet potatoes.
Wawa
Made to
Gobbler.
order however you want it.
10 straight streams. We have hit the tip's goal, proving that the only reason the streak ever ended was because of Black Myth Wukong sucking so bad. Would have been right now at 52. Yeah, it would have been 52. Please like the stream. Any contributions are greatly appreciated. Super chat,
Any contributions are
memberships,
appreciated,
tips.
guys.
I do wish, obviously, to continue the king streak. 11
Two.
now. It will.
What? Oh. Hi. Are you back? Hello?
Hi, Chris.
Hi. Can she hear me?
I can't you? Can you hear
yeah.
me?
No, I just heard you say hi, Chris, and you never said hi to me.
I said I'm back.
Yeah? That's
Yeah.
not a hi
Do you want me to say hi to you?
Yeah. Kinda.
So I think you need to restart your Tears of the Kingdom save file, Chris. That sucks.
No, he was just saying that because we were watching videos. He
Oh.
says he's saying he wants
Instead
to
of working?
replay the game. Yes.
Right.
I don't know. I'm kind of like freaking. You know?
You're tired?
Yeah. I'm happy with the work I've done today, but I still do need to iron out some things.
Mhm.
So, I think I've ironed out. I have a good idea of what's happening in day. We'll just call this one day 0. Day 0. Okay. So, day 0, we have a good idea. Arrival, which is day 1. We have a good idea. Day 1, they also meet Lima and Cream. Is that too fast for them to meet Lima
That's
and
way
Cream?
too fast.
Yeah, okay. And one day isn't just gonna be one episode. That's like... I'm
No, but
thinking
they
like
need-
one day is like 2 or 3 episodes.
But they need time to explore the city
Yeah.
on their own terms.
Okay. What do you think? Like day 3, they meet Lima and Cream?
Yeah, that gives them time to get established in a place to like find a warehouse to live in.
Yeah, okay. Well, then we'll have to move back. Lima and Cream dying. So instead of day 4, let's do like day... I don't know. Do you think Cream dies and then Lima turns? Do you think that would happen in the same day? I feel like that might just be like too fast. Like too many
Having
things
Cream
happen.
die and having Lima turn, wasn't it that like Cream dying is the catalyst for Lima turning?
Yeah.
Maybe it can be like Cream dies and then Lima. Sorry. And then Cream dies and then Lima, Smoothie, and Octavia have a moment. Maybe that's when the threesome thing happens with the 3 of them. You know? Like, Lima and Smoothie get it on in an earlier episode, but then Octavia joins in a post.
Yeah.
Shebang.
Okay.
If you catch
And then
my
maybe-
drift.
So I'm thinking like day 5. Reem dies, and then like that happens, and then maybe like the night of day 5,
Sure.
Lima like
And then day
completely
6.
turns.
Day 6, maybe, because I know we mentioned that Lima touching Smoothie caused Smoothie to have like those dark splotches on like, you know, some privater areas that might not be easily seen. Not his wiener. That's not what I'm saying. But like, you know, like under a shirt or something. And maybe after the threesome, Milkshake is able to see them and then like blows up, kind of.
Yeah.
And then day 6, Milkshake leaves, and then day 7, Smoothie is like all alone before cutting off Octavia and leaving.
Yeah. I do also kind of have like the idea of Milkshake returning because he was guilty that he left, but I'm not sure.
Maybe he just goes far enough away, like outside of the city, that Smoothie can come to him when he's ready. Like he's with their car or something, or their truck.
Okay. I got.
Probably gonna finish writing the recap for episode 1, and then hop onto Paranoid because I'm also losing my focus a bit.
Yeah.
But we did a lot better this time. We're at 2 hours.
Yeah. Minus the 10 that you were in the bathroom and I was playing Farm Merge Valley
Yeah.
and watching Darkside Phil. Fucking quite hungry. And I know Connor wants to watch the new Object show with me.
They made another one?
No. Just a new episode of Teapot.
How many episodes are there?
I mean, season 1 has like 20. Season 2 is ongoing. Season 3 only has 1 episode so far. Season 4 is finished. I think it had like 28 episodes or something. And then season 5 is ongoing. It's a long story. Rem, I thought you had to go. That's curious.
Hi, Ram. How are you?
Why are you back? I thought you had to go. I thought your professor was ready.
Who are the other two? Lucas and no one, that's right.
Hi, Ivy.
Hi, Ivy.
Okay. Fun for today, methinks.
She's not a freak.
I'm fucking done writing for today.
Ivy is not
Done
a freak, Ram.
writing for today. I am done writing for today.
Ivy is really cute. Hold on. Chris, send me a picture of Ivy and I'll put her on the screen.
No, I'll put her on the screen. I can do it. I can do it.
I found a picture of Ivy. I'm putting
No,
her on
I
the
have
screen.
I have pictures of Ivy.
No, I have a picture of Ivy right here.
No, I can do it.
Rum's actually watching my stream, so.
Well, you have an ad on your stream, so.
Rum has a subscription. Checkmate,
Yeah.
fucker.
I have pictures of Ivy on my screen right now. So.
Oh my god! I can't resize this.
Yeah, so you might as well come over to my screen.
Look, here's Ivy. Here she is. Look how cute she is.
No, that's too
Aw,
big.
Cute. Cute, adorable, cute cat. Aw. Goodbye,
Why is she
Ivy.
cross-eyed?
Why are you cross-eyed?
Not.
Yeah, okay. You're like cross-eyed twice over. You have glasses, freak.
What?
Never mind.
The way you folded the moment I said what is insane.
Hey, you know what the fun part about this is, though, Ram? Is as this story goes on, there's going to be a lot less names to worry about by the last episode.
I don't like that I just said that. I don't like
I didn't
that.
hear what you said.
I said chicken stars.
Okay.
I don't like that that's like a vocal stem now. I don't want to be associated with these new age memers.
Me and Rem have started laughing at 6-7, mainly because we googled what it actually meant and found a funnier meaning for it. Doot Doot 6-7 by Skrilla featuring Lamal Ball.
I thought this was a tycoon. Why is this an obby?
Lamal Ball. That's not how you spell commotion. Yes, it is.
Talk about Chris. Yeah, come back to my stream.
I'm gonna write a couple more scenes, I think, in the comic than I have in the show. Simply because with the show I really wanted to keep it under an hour. And I feel like with the comic, now that I understand the entire story a bit more, I think I'm gonna be able to add on more scenes. Like, laying more groundwork for different characters and taking advantage of different situations the characters find themselves in. Like, in episode 1, there's a situation now where they're all together at the dining table and having dinner together. But in the show, none of them talk to each other during the dinner. It's very quickly glossed over, and it's immediately into, oh, there's vampires. But I think with the comic, it'll be much more interesting to let all 10 characters talk to each other and have them, like, noticing the vampires, looking at them hungrily, like, watching them slowly realize, oh yeah, weird dinner. Is stream messing up?
My stream is.
I've been having issues with it. I think mine is having issues, which I wouldn't know, nobody's here. But it was being weird earlier, I didn't know if it was just on my end. I don't know if
Is that why I keep getting a network error?
maybe.
It like keeps telling me to reload the page.
It might be something with my connection. I don't
Also, Chris, yes, I do unfortunately remember Frank Heffley-Obby. Corey, were you there for that?
No.
Frank Heffley-Obby. I got really drunk and spent a bunch of Robux on Frank Heffley-Obby. On jump scaring other people in Frank Heffley-Obby.
I will restart my stream when I get a turn.
Why do I even bother working on my passion project? I can just stream this all day. We even have more viewers. Now that I started streaming this.
I don't think there is any Yuri in this project realm. I think this is my... Well, no, there's one Yuri couple.
There's Toxic Yuri and Familiar, or not Familiar, I just dead named it. Oh my god.
Yeah,
so
you did.
sorry.
I need you to write a statement.
I'm sorry. If I hear this sound clip one more time, I'm quitting the game. Okay, wait, that's actually a good bit. One more game, one more game, one more game, one more game. I've been playing a SpongeBob obby for the past like 10 minutes. And
Yeah, I'm locked in on doing what we came here to do.
look, I'm surprised I actually lasted shorter than you did.
We made
this
it
time.
2 hours.
Usually you're the one that quits first.
I know, we usually get an hour in, but
No, you usually get an hour in. I usually get to
hour
like an
in.
hour 30.
yeah. Well, that's what you got to this time too. So.
No, I got to an hour 40.
Oh, my bad.
Minus the 10 minutes that I spent watching Darkside Phil and playing Merge Farm Valley. So 30 minutes, so 1 hour 30 minutes, yeah. That's a good bit. When you try to leave the game, it comes up with a screen cap of Squid Games with the old guy screaming "One more game, one more game, one more game."
That's funny.
Yeah. Wait, this is fucking Halloween. We need to play like a horror game. We're just not. Maybe I just can't focus because I'm hungry. Maybe I should go get dinner.
Maybe you should.
Yeah. I could fuck up some Wawa right now.
Ooh.
Have you ever had Wawa?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like against your religion or something.
No.
Yeah. The Amish.
I was on such a good.
You're on such good what? Huh?
My microphone cut out in one moment.
Huh?
I was on such a good trail, and then as soon as you said that, my train of thought ended.
What, the Amish?
No, as soon as you said, "Have you had Wawa before?" and I went, "What?" You went, "I religion." Huh? What?
We need to do a better job at holding each other accountable.
I was
This is
trying to
horrible.
guilt trip you, but it didn't
How
work.
so?
I was saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm here doing what we set out to do." And then you were like, "Oh, I got to an hour and 40 minutes." And I'm like, "Okay."
Sorry,
to
I
be
don't
fair,
feel guilt.
That's what's been happening the last
Or empathy or
couple of-
sympathy.
I know, you're a sociopath.
Yeah.
Joey on the iPad, good where he belongs. On the iPad.
Listen, I'm sorry that I can't focus when I'm hungry. Okay?
Sounds like a whole lot of not my problem.
You're a bitch.
You made me this way.
This is not a lore stream. This is not a roleplay stream. This is not a lore stream. Okay? We're not doing this right now. Rem, you just made it weird. Leave the chat, please. Mods ban her. Ban him.
I can't do that.
They made it weird though.
Unfortunately, he is a mod. That's what moderators are for, to be weird.
No. My mod is perfectly normal.
He just said he's weird.
Chris, you're not helping my case.
Not you, Chris, your boy toy. I love that you refer to Joey as Chris's boy toy. It really does make me laugh.
Music on my stream right now is pretty indication of how I feel right now.
Unfortunately, that is true, Rem.
I'm sorry, but Chris is not the funnier one.
Oh, so you think your boyfriend isn't funny? Wow.
I mean, I don't think he's unfunny.
Wow, 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 wow. And the truth comes out. No, you are funny, Chris. Don't let this guy tell you that you're not funny. What the hell?
Wait, I thought Chris was an independent man who could say what he was without you manipulating him. You seemed pretty fine when he decided on his own accord that he was weird.
Well, you were just saying that he's not funny, and now Chris is saying, I'm not that funny. Yeah, don't let anybody talk down on you, Chris. Nobody puts Chris in the corner.
Chris, I can name 1 million things about you that Ori couldn't.
I can probably name a couple things about you that Joey probably does know.
Yeah, okay. Ori, you go first. Yeah, name something that I don't know about Chris.
No, I said that you do know.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
I'm not
this
playing a
music?
losing
This
game.
is so
Wow, he doesn't
cold.
even know what's on his playlist.
You guys are so
Is your
mean.
skull more dense than your brain? This is what happens every time I go live, Joey. I get bullied. Welcome to my life.
That was to me. That wasn't to you.
I know. Welcome to my life.
Why are you friends with this asshole?
Stockholm Syndrome.
I think we need to break that cycle.
No. I'm not interested in making any, breaking any generational curses.
Okay, but I'm actually Ori's friend. You're just an asshole. Ori has come to vent to me about things that she would never vent with anyone else.
No, it's true. I have talked to Rome about some of the same things that I have talked to you about, so... Sorry. Okay, Joey. I'm gonna go play Minecraft now. Bye.
Wait, did she leave? She actually left. I didn't even get to say bye. I like I like didn't say bye as a bit, but now I feel bad because I didn't say bye. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry. Yucky.